Welcome, Wisconsin Rapids Community Access viewers, to the DC Everest Evergreen Fieldhouse. This is the WIAA team sectional dual meets. The Red Raiders qualified by winning their regional, and this will be a tough go. The Red Raiders will take on first Pulaski. Pulaski's ranked 6th in the state. The Red Raiders ranked 7th. If the Red Raiders get by that dual meet, which will be a dogfight, they will more than likely take on the 3rd-ranked team in the state. That's Bayport, who is wrestling DC Everest in the first-round matchup. A little history here. Wisconsin Rapids has wrestled Bayport twice this year at 2 different tournaments. Lost both times. One time 35-27, the other time 42-22. Wisconsin Rapids has 6 ranked wrestlers in the state. Pulaski has 6 as well. The Red Raiders take on Pulaski first. They will start at 106 pounds. That's the draw weight. Pulaski has ranked wrestlers at 113 with the 16th ranked wrestler in Ambrosius. Ethan Eggett at 120 is ranked 5th. At 132, Colin Pratt is ranked 15th. At 160, Tristan Taylor ranked 13th. 170, Aiden Bruckner ranked 12th. 182, Trent Gibbons ranked 3rd. The Red Raiders have 6 as well. Gavin Jacobs at 106 ranked 11th. Landon Freeman at 113 ranked 9th. Carter Freeman at 126 is ranked 6th. Lucas Bean at 138 ranked 13th. At 160, Bennett Weidman ranked 8th, and at 182, Kyler Tritz ranked 8th at that weight class. He may be down to 170 for the dual meet. We will see. 2 dual meets going on simultaneously here. Craig Tim, my longtime cameraman and buddy, is going to volunteer this evening to give us the best seats you can possibly have here for Lincoln High School Red Raider Wrestling. My name is Scott Tesch. I'll be giving you move-by-move wrestling meet calls. Hopefully you enjoy tonight's action. Thank you for making this broadcast, by more than double the amount of viewership, the biggest viewed programs on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. We really appreciate that. Makes us feel good for being able to do that. And we hope you enjoy tonight's high school wrestling team sectional. The winner of these 2 dual meets will wrestle for a chance to get to the state team tournament the weekend after the individual state tournament. We'll take a quick break. They're going to have the playing of the national anthem, and we'll be back with the first match. At 106 pounds, Wisconsin Rapids' Gavin Jacobs against Pulaski's Jake Fredrickson. Back now, DC Everest Fieldhouse. 106 pounds is the start of the dual meet between the Red Raiders and the Pulaski Pirates. Jake Fredrickson against Gavin Jacobs starts off the dual meet. Here's a place where the Red Raiders hope they can gain some team points. It'll be crucial for each Red Raider that can win a match to gain as many points as they can, because it could come down to 1 or 2 team points. And on the other end of it, if you're the underdog, you have to not give up as many team points as you possibly can. Have to keep the matches as close as possible. And we got blood time at 30 seconds into the match. And Gavin Jacobs got a nosebleed. So I guess not a smooth start for the Red Raiders. Bayport's 106-pounder got DC Everest 106-pounder on his back in trouble. They are looking to get a pin early and often. They have a ranked wrestler, Liam Heim, at 106 pounds. DC Everest finished in 2nd place in the regional wrestling tournament last weekend. That was in Merrill, Wisconsin. The Red Raiders won that by 5 or 6 points. It came down to the final match where Tanner Gormanson at heavyweight was wrestling DC Everest heavyweight. The Red Raiders before that match were up by 1.5 points. The winner would advance to this tournament as the champion. Gormanson put together an exceptional match and ended up pinning the DC Everest heavyweight and sent the Raiders as the champion to the team's sectional. What that does is each team's regional champion will wrestle the other regional second place finishing team. In the sectional individual side coming up, you have 3 of the top 7 ranked teams in the state, Bayport, Pulaski, and Wisconsin Rapids, the toughest sectional in the state. Bayport again looking to get a pin here, and Red Raiders getting some final mat clean up. Jacobs has nosebleed stopped. And now we're going to be set and ready to go one more time. Collar ties by both wrestlers as we work around the mat. Jacobs on the inside. Now Fredrickson works his way towards the center. Jacobs trying to snap down. Fredrickson couldn't do that. Again, Jacobson long and lanky, a little underpowered. .45 seconds left, still 0-0 first period. Jacobs with an arm tie. And Fredrickson breaks that. Fredrickson with a reach-in shot, Jacobs with a return, but neither one could complete them. 20 seconds. Jacobs with the overhook and a little better head position, took a shot and they go off the mat. 15 seconds left first period. Still no score. Warning, stalling, Fredrickson backing around the mat. End of the first period, 0-0. Fredrickson of Pulaski hit with a stalling. Jacobs going down to start the second period. Jacobs can somehow come out of some of these grub around scrambles pretty well at times, so we'll see what happens. Tried to hit a switch, couldn't get that. Trying to lift his Fredrickson, couldn't do that either. Jacobson separates the hands, comes the back in on a double, trying to go out the backside for a Polish. Sets him on the seat of his step in. Got the reversal, 2-0 the lead for the Red Raider. Jacobson with a tight waist here, working on a bar on the far side. Tried to get a coffee grinder, a barbed wire, and didn't have that. And we got green, bloody nose on Fredrickson. So we'll check the Red Raider, see if he needs any cleanup. Doesn't look too bad. And Fredrickson heading over to the cleanup area. Hand under his nose so he doesn't get the mat dirty as he goes. Bayport leads 6-0 after the 106-pound match. They got a pin. Still some more mat cleanup going on here as we are off to, as I mentioned, a little bit of slow start, bleeding nose on each wrestler. The Red Raiders have 12 wrestlers to the individual sectional coming up this Saturday from Shawano Community High School. .128 left, second period. Jacobs leads 2-0. He'll be on top in riding. And now we got cleaned up, ready to go again. Again, we are coming to you from up in the treetops here, a little higher than the rafters in the gymnasium here at DC Evers. You got a great view looking down on the mat. Craig Tim giving you mat side seats, as we like to say here on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. Jacobs with an Ellsworth bar, going to stack him up. Got a count of one. Trying to stack him again. Couldn't quite do it. Arm bar. Jacobs got to figure out how to stay in here. And they're out of bounds. 57 seconds left. Inside pivot by Fredrickson. Jacob stops that. Got an arm tied up underneath at the elbow. Jacob still with that wrist tied up underneath. That's good control there. Can he work that to a pinning combination? Every point we can stand. Now they're going to try to run that bar. Don't stop there. Keep running it, Gavin. Couple more steps. Fredrickson over on his back. Got 19 seconds left. Jacobs looking to try and stick him here. Going to try and sit out on this double bar now. Fredrickson trying to fight this off. Got one into the period. 3 and near fall. Jacobs, he's ahead 5-0. Fredrickson's choice. He chooses on their feet. Jacobs got to go get some takedown here. And the clock has not reset. Bayport's up 12-0 after 2 weight classes. Jacobs got to go pick up the pace now, go get a takedown here so he can go to work on top one more time, try to get a pin. Jacobs got an arm tied up here. Trying to spin him around in front of him, spins behind. Rolls through by Fredrickson. Jacobs with a takedown, comes up with a legs ride. Fredrickson hanging on to the wrist, trying to control something here from the bottom. His job not to give up extra team points right now. 7-0 to lead for the Red Raider. Looking to try to get a bar here. Fredrickson over on his back again. Can Jacobson get enough chest pressure on him? Two near fall. Jacobs 9-0 the lead. He's got a major. It's one extra team point right now. Looking for more though. Warning, stalling, second time on Fredericks. That's a point for Jacobs. It's 10-0 right now. 22 seconds left. Jacobs trying to run that over one more time with a bar. Near fall coming again. Can he pin him here? Looks close. 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1. No, he runs out of time. 13-0, the match score. 4 team points for the Red Raiders. Major decision for Gavin Jacobs at 1:06. Next up, could be a couple of ranked wrestlers here. Landon Freeman, your Red Raider, at 113. We'll see who Pulaski puts out. Scheduled would be Brock Ambrosius. They're checking in to see here if he made the proper weight. That's Landon Freeman stepping to the scores table. We'll see what Pulaski does. This is Alex Nelson. They make a move. They're going to move Brock Ambrosius up a weight class at 120. Now you're going to look for big points out of Freeman. Ambrosius for Pulaski was ranked 16th at 113. Freeman with a shot into a single. Around the corner he goes, trying to elevate. Comes up to the body, getting to a double. And he gets a takedown, 2-0. Pretty quiet in the field house right now. And they cut Nelson loose. 2-1. 1:15 left. Nelson with a bad shot from too far. Freeman catches him coming in. Front headlock. And we go back to our feet neutral. Landon Freeman, the only regional champion the Red Raiders had. Nice double leg shot. One down at the knee, one down at the ankle. Can he catch a half? He's got the head caught. There's a half. On his back is Nelson. Oh, and he rolled through it. 2, near fall. Freeman. Freeman trying a little hip tip suicide style though. And they go out of bounds. Again, Nelson's job not to give up any extra team points. And he's down 6-1 with 15 seconds left first period. Freeman separates the legs, got him scissored apart. Cross face. Nelson just balls up, tucks the elbows and the wrists underneath. Rides out the period, 6-1 the lead for the Red Raider, Landon Freeman. Freeman's choice now, he chooses on his feet as Nelson deferred. Red Raiders have not wrestled Pulaski this year in dual meet form. Landon Freeman with a shot at the knee, got it elevated. Back trip, takes him down. Nelson looks back for a headlock. Freeman fights that off. 8-1 now the lead. 1:25 left. Freeman with a legs right on the right-hand side, working cross body now. Coaching staff says cut him loose. Freeman's going to try to work for a turn here if he can, I guess. 55 seconds left. Bayport with another pin over DC Everest. Armbar and a wrist by Landon Freeman. Runs him over the top. Can he stick him here? 40 seconds left. Chest pressure down. That looks tight. He was flat for a second. There's a pin in 3:25. Six Red Raider team points, 10-0 the dual meet right now. Next up, the Red Raiders scheduled with Jacob Bender at 120. A senior, come out late this year. Hadn't wrestled for a few years. And this is probably going to be Brock Ambrosius as they inserted Alex Nelson at 113 pounds. This is Ethan Egert at 120 pounds. He's got a takedown over Jacob Bender. Bender's job here, not to give up any extra team points. Egert ranked 5th at 120. Arm tied up underneath by Egert. Legs ride and a tip attempt, but we got blood on Bender. A lot of bleeding going on, I know that. And he got him with a hard fist right in the chops. 18-0 the dual meet score in the DC Everest Bayport. DC Everest trails through 3 weight classes. And we got a stoppage for blood cleanup. I thought maybe Ambrosius would go at 113. They kept Egert there at 120. Bypassed Ambrosius. We'll see if he shows up in the next weight class. Otherwise, he won't be able to wrestle. It's too many weight classes up. Bender, a pretty good athlete for the Red Raiders, but again, inexperienced comparatively. Bender trails 2-0. He'll go down to start. Try to hit a stand-up. Egert countered pretty well. Egert trying to tuck that arm underneath. Bender trying to come up to a base, got there, and Egert takes him off one more time. That's what Bender has to continue to do. Cross face, elbow tied up. Left through trying to tip the shoulders. Got a 1 count. Oh, now he got his arm trapped. Okay, Bender in some trouble here. 30 seconds left. Got to fight this off. Egert grabbed the face and lifted. You can't grab the face. Blood time. 3 near fall for Egert. And it's 5-0 with 18 seconds left, first period. Bender getting his nose job cleaned up here. Gavin Jacobs at 106 pounds started the dual meet off against Jake Fredrickson. Jacobs won a major decision, 13-0. Next up, Landon Freeman at 113 over Alex Nelson. They removed Brock Ambrosius, who was a ranked wrestler, and Freeman pinned Nelson in 3:25. The Red Raiders are up 10-0 right now in the dual meet. Mat cleanup going on. And mat cleanup going on again. Again, the individual sectional will be at Shawano Community High School this Saturday. And you're going to see Ashwaubenon, Bayport, De Pere, Green Bay, Preble, Green Bay West, East, Pulaski, Shawano, and West De Pere taking on all the Valley schools except Marshfield. And you throw in Lakeland and Merrill. Bender on the bottom again. Had a hard start, 10 seconds left. Don't get turned for any more here. 2-on-1 risk control underneath by Eggert. And the end of one period, 5-0, Eggert leads. And we got more blood time. Once you got a good nosebleed started, it's pretty hard to get it to stop because you're wrestling, you're doing a really physical activity, and your heart is pumping to provide your body with the oxygen and blood that it needs to operate at that level. And so once it starts, it's pretty hard to get it completely stopped. I've seen wrestlers wrap their whole face with nose plugs in there. Tough to breathe. But sometimes that's what has to happen. Mat cleanup ready to go. Bender's choice. He's going to defer. Eggert's choice going on their feet. 5-0 the lead. Eggert of Pulaski. Eggert long and lanky. Got there on a shot. Back trip. Takes Bender down. 7-0. Bender goes to his base, which is what he's trained to do here. Coming up to a high base. Trying to get a sit out. Couldn't do that, but now got his arm tied up underneath. And Eggert is good at doing that. Looking to scissor apart the legs. Bender's got to crawl ahead to get those legs unscissored. Blood time one more time for Bender. And we're going to have a little mat clean up again. So I had mentioned the Red Raiders have 6 ranked wrestlers in their lineup in the state, according to Wisconsin Grappler. Pulaski has 6 as well. They match up at 3 different weight classes. They were scheduled to match up at 3 different weight classes. Ambrosius not in the lineup right now for Pulaski. He would have been at 113, ranked 16th against Landon Freeman, who's ranked 9th. At 160, Bennett Weidman is ranked 8th. Could go against Tristan Taylor, who's ranked 13th. At 170, Kyler Tritz could go against number 12, Aiden Bruckner, or if he's at 182, could go against number 3, Trent Gibbons. Tritz ranked 8th at 182. Set and ready to go again. 122 left, 7-0 the lead for Ethan Eggert of Pulaski. And again, with those long arms, he's able to reach all the way across and get that far side elbow trap to Benders. Now he's going to step through and scissor the legs again, or try to. Bender now got the arm pinned out over the head, the opposite side. Now we'll see if he can build from inside here. Cradle attempt by Eggert. He's got it locked. Bender's got to work on hand control. Bender's fighting hard here. He's got to stay off his shoulders. Eggert's got a big cradle on him. 35 seconds left. I don't know how long Bender can hold this off. 22 seconds left, and there is the pin for Pulaski in the 3:40. That tightens the duel, be up 10-6 with the 126-pounders ready to go. Carter Freeman heading over to the scores table for the Red Raiders. We'll see who his opponent is. This is Connor Nguyen and Carter Freeman. Freeman ranks 6th at 126. Freeman, nice inside shot there, steps across, picks an ankle, got 2 and a takedown. And they're going to cut Nguyen loose. Freeman holding the center of the mat. Nguyen with a bad shot. Freeman with an arm drag attempt, and then another re-shot on a reach. Missed both those. Freeman backed Nguyen right off the mat. Two, take down Freeman. Freeman now got a wrist pin behind his back. Got an arm bar. Armbar on this near side still, looking to run it. 28 seconds left. Tip coming, near fall coming. Two near fall for Freeman. He leads 8-1 after one period. Nguyen's choice, he deferred Freeman's choice. There you go, both on their feet. Nguyen here's job not to give up any team points or as many as he can. DC Everest just picked up a pin. Freeman looking to run Nguyen over. Nguyen defensing all the way here. Trying to get to a front headlock. Freeman inside, shoots single, takedown just as quick as that. 10 won the lead, 1:25 left. It's 21-12 in the Bayport Everest dual meet. Bayport leading. Freeman pulls that arm back, sticks a bar in there, looking to grab a wrist. Freeman fighting to get the wrist. Gonna tip him. Official counted one time, and that was it. And they're out of bounds. (10-1). Now they're going to give him a free ride back to his feet, 10-2. Freeman going to go for takedowns. You don't want to waste a lot of time here as Carter takes not the best shot in the world. Warning, stalling on Nguyen of Pulaski, and they're off the mat. If you're going to cut him loose, give him a free ride to his feet, and look to score points, you're going to have to pick up a pace a little bit here. Freeman looking to get to his tie. He's got it in on a single. Double lifts, takes it back to the mat. 12-2 the lead, 8 seconds left in the period. And the 2 minutes left. 12-2 the Red Raider. And Nguyen picks on his feet. Carter Freeman up by 10. One time to the back would be great here. A single, body lock, catch him to his back. Kinney, no he can't. Got a bar though. Got a wrist pin behind the back, looking to lock up a Farmer. Can't do that. Nguyen comes to his feet. 1 point escape, 14-3. 1:22 left yet. Again, Freeman got to pick up the pace here, score more points. Counter on a shot by Nguyen. Freeman around the corner. No takedown yet. Run him into a cradle. Got 2 now. Run him over for near fall. Near fall coming. The ref's got to look for a pin here. Got him on his back one more time. Close, 49 seconds. Got a lot of time to stick him here yet. There's a pin right there. Carter Freeman with a pin in 5:16. Extra points in all 3 weight classes that the Red Raiders have won here. 6 more big team points for the Red Raiders, 16-6 to dual meet. 132-pound matchup. Aiden Armagas goes to the table in a hurry. Next up could be Colin Pratt. This is Colin Pratt and Aiden Armagas. Pratt ranked 15th at 132 pounds. Could be a big match one way or the other here. Pratt with a shot. Armagas countered. Back to neutral. 1:35 left. First period. Armagas got there to a single. At the ankle, dumps him, takes him down for a 2-0 lead. And they work their way off the mat. 1:15 left, first period. Pratt down. Armagas will cover and ride. Hard sit out. Didn't get it completed. Armagas stopped it, got a wrist tied up. Armagas looking to get control of some arms and tuck them underneath. Pratt too strong right now. Rolls through to his feet as Pratt, and they go off the mat. Armagas rode hard there, kept him in control. 43 seconds left, first period. Pratt posts the inside leg, trying to build from there. Armagas chops him to his base. Pratt trying to sit back, catch a leg of Armagas. Armagas turns his stomach back down. Armagas can't quite get a wrist turned underneath. Warning, stalling, Armagast. 19 seconds left in the period. Tough call. Chopped down by Armagast again. Eight seconds left. End of the periods here. 2-0, the Red Raider leads after one. Armagast's choice, he defers. Pratt's choice, he goes down. They're giving him 1 point to avoid the escape and the penalty for a stalling, which this official already gave Armagast 1 warning. Armagast able to hit a low shot just below the knee. Score it in the first period. Pratt tried to change. Armagast changes levels, and Pratt trying to catch him. They roll right through it. Front headlock by Armagast. Shuck on by, takedown, Aiden Armagast. Pratt was waiting for that shot to step over. He did. Armagast tough enough to roll through it. Now he's got a wrist tied underneath temporarily. Can't quite keep it there. Now he's got a bar. Loosely, but he's got a bar. Trying to get the far wrist. Pratt tried to roll him off the top, got a little separation. Armagast lost the arm bar, but regained the ride. Tight waist, deep one. Working on a bar again is Armagast. Trying to get the arm pin back there. 4-1 the lead for the Red Raider. Armagast got the legs of Pratt scissored apart. Now he loses that. Ten seconds left, second period. Pratt on the move, up to their feet, and they're off. 4-1 Armagast. 7 seconds left, second period. It'd be huge if he can take that 3-point lead into the third. End of the period is here. 4-1 the Red Raider. Armagast's choice, he goes down. Another pivotal match for the Red Raiders in the dual meet. Armagast builds to a base. Comes to his feet. And Pratt runs him out of bounds. Pratt's a little bit disgusted here. They're going to put him on his feet and give him the free ride. 5-1 the lead now. 1:50 left. Armagast with a shot from too far out. Not a good one. Pratt lifts. Takes him back down. It's 5-3. They're going to cut him loose again. Armagast shoots it at the same time as Pratt. Can he catch him? To take down Armagast. Armagast working on a three-quarter Nelson here, but lost that. Scoreboard is way wrong here. Stalemate. And that's... Now it's right. 8-3. 8-3 Armagast with the lead. Armagast will ride. A minute 8 left yet. Armagosh chops the arm of Pratt, puts it into a bar. Working on the other side for a wrist. Got the bar. Can he run him over and turn him here? Can't get the ham, couldn't get the bar in. He was on the side of his hip. 45 seconds left. Still 8-3 the Red Raider. Warning, stalling, Pratt on the bottom. .22 seconds left. Pratt laying on his stomach. Armagoss working to get arms. He got a right side arm tied up here. Got it baseball across the back. 7 seconds left. Aiden Armagoss going to take out a ranked wrestler at 132 pounds, 8-3. Three Red Raider team points, 19-6 the dual meet as we stand. Bayport leads 30-12 in their dual meet. Now we got the 138-pounders. We'll see who Pulaski throws out there. They got to report first. Red Raiders are going to send out Lucas Bean at 138. Bean ranked 13th at that weight class. This is Cale Gorecki, their scheduled wrestler, and Lucas Bean. Arm drag by Bean, and Gorecki is off the mat. He was looking that way anyway. You look for something out of Bean here, maybe some extra points. Again, Gorecki on the outside looking in. Bean got a little bit of a bloody nose now as well. Everybody bleeds here in this dual meet. Got to save a little blood for hopefully the next round if you can get there. The Red Raiders can maintain the lead. So far, the Red Raiders with a decision, a major decision, and 2 pins. Pulaski has gotten 1 pin, 1 win only so far. Pulaski's got 3 wrestlers ranked to come, though. So you're looking for Bean to score points here. Again, Gorecki has worked his way to the edge of the circle again. Bean's got to turn him back in, so he's got the whole mat to work with. Bean shoots and got a signal. Trying to get to a double. Gorecki sprawling. Bean's stuck there with his head down on the mat. Now he's trying to come up. Out of bounds. Gorecki's pretty comfortable at slowly working his way to the edge of the mat there. He finds himself close to the side right off the bat, and there he's coming again. Fireman's carry, takedown by Bean. Oh, and he couldn't keep the arm. He had the perfect opportunity to keep the arm and put Gorecki to his back. Couldn't do it. Bean trying to get a wrist tied up underneath. I think he has done it so far. Not sure. And we got blood, or potentially dangerous, excuse me. Bean's arm that he had the bar in with slipped up towards the shoulder. It's got to be 90 degrees across the back. Again, thanking Craig Tim for volunteering this evening. Always good to get the band back together. Sit out attempt by Gorecki. Bean stopped him. Got a hip tip coming here, maybe. 17 seconds left, first period. Bean changes lefts through the left back trip, takes him to his back. Close, but not quite. No near fall. 2-0 Bean after one. Gorecki's choice. He's deferring. Bean choosing down to start the referee's position in the second period. It's 36-12 Bayport over DC Everest. Bean pivots to his feet, trying to work on hand control. Gorecki runs him to the edge of the mat, and they're out of bounds. Gorecki slow to get back to the center each time. Kind of saunters around a little bit. Quick to get to the edge of the mat. Bean set. Gorecki going to cover again. Sit out switch by Bean. Comes to his feet. Got the one. 3-0 the lead for the Red Raider. Now going to work from his feet. Let's see if he can catch him one time to his back. Gorecki again towards the edge of the circle. See him step that way each time. And again. And now he's out. Under overhook, both wrestlers out of bounds. Again, Bean now got to pick up the pace here, get some more points on the board. Minute 8 left. Got to look for extra team points here, Lucas. Arm drag. Came up to unders and overs, both wrestlers. Bean with wrist control. Again, Gorecki on the edge of the mat again. Sweep shot by Bean. Gorecki runs for the out of bounds. Bean sucks him up, trying to pull him back in. Back trip takes him down 2. 5-0 the lead for the Red Raider. Out of bounds. 16 seconds left. Second period. 5-0 the lead for the Red Raider. Gorecki on the bottom set, ready to go. Bean going to cover. Be nice we can get a quick couple of near fall here. Gorecki pivots to his feet again. End of the period. 5-0 the lead for Bean. And Bayport almost got another pin. Bean puts Gorecki to his feet. 5-1 the score, 2 minutes left. Bean's got to look to push the pace here. I think you can score on Gorecki if you push the pace again. Gorecki to the side of the mat again. Gorecki out of bounds one more time. Warning, stalling. Gorecki, good. Finally. Again, Gorecki to the side of the mat. Bean shoots in. Crossbody single. Trying to suck it up. Gorecki with an ankle pick. Now Bean's got his ankle picked hard. Bean's got to hang on here. Off the mat. Tough scramble there. No points either way. 104 left. 5-1 Bean with a lead. Bean's got to get good shot right to the back here. Again, Gorecki coming to the side of the mat. There he is again. .40 seconds remaining. Warning, stalling, Gorecki 1 point. And then Gorecki with an illegal, so Bean gets another point. Double underhooks by Gorecki, tying up Bean. Bean's got to figure out how to score takedowns here. 20 seconds left. Bean's got to get a takedown to Gorecki's back, score near fall. Warning, stalling, 1 point Bean. Now a takedown's huge. And Gorecki gets a takedown. Not a good finish for the Red Raider there. Going to be 7-3. Bean hangs on. 3 Red Raider team points. It's 22-6 right now. Bean not one of his better matches, but he got a win. Next up, 145-pound matchup. Griff Van Lannen scheduled to go for Pulaski. Mason Tritz scheduled to go for the Red Raiders. We'll see who Pulaski puts out and the Red Raiders counter with. They're checking the weigh-in sheets to make sure that's all, everybody's weighed in at the right weights. Austin Rabicki drops down a weight class. Austin Rabicki drops down and replaces Griff Van Lannen to Mason Tritz on the mat. Out of bounds. Tritz was there to a double, got a little stretched out. Tritz got to a single leg after he got snapped down to the mat. Now he's got to come up with it. See what he can do here. Again, Mason a little underpowered here in the weight class. Now let's see if he can elevate it. Make sure you get to 2, Mason. Don't give it up. You're in here deep. Oh! Rabicki tried the little cutback roll. Thank you very much. Tritz will take the takedown, but couldn't hold him on his back. And Rabicki easily stands up there. Tritz likes to cradle, but he can't get him locked up, and he can't control him, and then gets fall back on top of, and gets reversed. And gets an arm tied up underneath him. 2-2. Half a minute left. Barbed wire attempt by Rabicki. And Tritz able to shake that off temporarily. Rabicki looking to get to a cradle though. 7 seconds left. Don't turn for any more now. Take 0-0 or 2-2 at the end of the period. 2-2 after the end of 1. Rabicki's choice. They're going to go down. Oh, excuse me. Rabicki deferred. Tritz took down, I guess. Tritz has got a leg, but he's got taken off his base. Spladle coming by Rubicki. Tritz now had a leg tucked underneath him here. See if he can control it. Somehow work his way out the backside. Tritz has a leg, but his head's buried. Rubicki picking an ankle to counter. Now he lifts Tritz's ankle and flattens him out. Stalemate. That's a good call. Again, Tritz can't get stretched out and flattened out. He's got to stay more in a controlled base. Power hurts that with Tritz. Rubicki able to tight waist and put Tritz's face on the mat. 1 minute left, second period. Still tied at 2. Rubicki with an arm tied up on the right side. Tritz trying to build to a base. Rubicki trying to pick an ankle with an elbow tie. Tritz now comes to a base, got some hand control here, pinning it over the shoulder if he can, trying to turn inside. Rubicki's got kind of a cradle here. Tritz is trying to pick an ankle and pop his head out if he can. And Rubicki's able to get near fall with 2 seconds left. 2 near fall, Rubicki. 4-2 the lead for the Pulaski Wrestler. Tritz giving up key points in a bad spot at the end of the period. Tritz going on top to start the third. Rubicki going down. Tritz is a cradler if he can get there. They're going to cut him loose, 5-2. Tritz can't get his head plastered down all the time. He's got to keep it up here and inside. The inside shot. Rubicki going to pick an ankle. Tritz going to step over the leg, lock it down here. Now he's got to crawl up the body, got to get his head out of the center. Tritz getting flattened out again and stretched out. Head down on the mat. Still trying to come up. Got to have some power here. Got to figure out how to get tough underneath there. 57 seconds left. Rubicki steps over. Nothing yet. Tritz on the outside now. Now you got to score this here. Stalemate. "45 seconds left. On their feet. "30 seconds. Oh, and Rubicki just drags Tritz's head down to the mat again. Same position we were in before. Tritz head down, hard cross face. And Rubicki steps across, gets the takedown. 8 seconds left, can't give up any extra points here. "7-2 the win for Austin Rubicki. 3 team points for Pulaski. It's 22-9 right now. Bayport just won an overtime match, 10-8, at 182 pounds. They're up 41-12. Now we'll see what happens here for the Red Raiders. Cole Black at 152 pounds to the table for the Red Raiders. We'll see who Pulaski sends out. Could be Griffin Van Lannen. Van Lannen, a wrestling name from the Pulaski Bayport area. Van Lannen Black in on a takedown. And he's going to get the 2. Good start for the Red Raider. Probably another pivotal match here for the Red Raiders. Black's got a cradle cross body. Everest just got a pin at 195. Half in a wrist by Cole Black. Trying to stretch him out. Trying to stack him. Van Lannen with a roll attempt. And Black's got to give up the reversal. 2-2 with a minute left, first period. Black's got to get out here now. Got plenty of time to score from there. Can't hang out here. Black stands up, clears his hips. Can he turn in bounce? Turned in bounce. Now see if he can get one here. 40 seconds left. He's got one. Now he can score a takedown here. Underarm spin. They're out of bounds. 3-2. 30 seconds left. Cole Black. And Van Lannen, a long, tall wrestler here. Tried a bad shot in. Black countered pretty easy with a sprawl and an underhook. Barrel roll takedown attempt for Van Lannen. Got to fight this off. Black runs over him, steps over. 2 takedown, 2 seconds left. 5-2 the lead for the Red Raider at the end of 1. Good takedown at the end of the period. Bayport's going to win their first dual meet over DC Everest. So they will wait for the winner of the Pulaski Wisconsin Rapids dual meet. Black on top starting the second period. Leads 5-2. Bayport just got another pin. It's now 50-18 right now. 1 match left. Black trying to get some near fall here. He's got 2. I didn't see the referee count, but he got 2. 7-2. Black looking to run it again, half in a wrist. Got to get him off his base. Tried to settle him back, couldn't get that happening. Van Lannen turned stomach down. 50-18 to dual meet. And now Van Lannen steps across Black and gets the reversal. It's 7-4. 55 seconds left. 56-18. Bayport takes out DC Everest. .15 seconds left. Black's got a chance to elevate here. Gotta get his hips up. Van Landen able to set him back down. End of the period, 7-4. Black was in a little bit of trouble there. Two minutes. Black's got to put together 2 minutes of hard wrestling here. You can't sit and wait around. Ankle pick. Got the takedown. Not yet, says the official. Now he's got the two. Got to watch the knee, though, on Black, as Van Lanen's got it pulling it sideways. Now Black fired a half and got rid of the ankle pick. Van Lanen tried to hip across again, now rolling the other way. And Black just goes underneath him, gets reversed, 9-6. One minute left. Black's got to win this minute here. Van Lanen just hanging on to a tight waist. Now goes for a tip on the way down to the mat. Got a half and a bar on Black. This isn't looking real good. 35 seconds left. Black's got to get off his stomach here. Crossface by Van Lanen. Black builds to a base. Don't get your head down by your knee, though. Warning, stalling Black, rightly so. Van Lanen trying a cement mixer. Rolled through it. 2-1, 9-6. Cole Black hangs on to a win. Scary, but he hung on. 3 Red Raider team points, 25-9. The dual meet score. 160-pound weight class, Bennett Weidman could be against Tristan Taylor. We'll see. This could be a dandy match here. Taylor, pretty physical. This is Tristan Taylor, pair of ranked wrestlers going at it at 160. Bennett Weidman ranked 8th, Taylor ranked 13th. And we get the ankle band on Weidman. Helps the official determine color. Weidman with a shot right off the bat, and Taylor counters. Taylor with another reshot. Weidman with a whizzer, comes up to his feet. Neutral. Weidman with a little shuck on by, missed the knee. Weidman with a shot somehow. Taylor got away with it, missed it. Weidman again crawls into a high crotch single and missed it, out of bounds. And we got blood time on Taylor. Bayport able now to sit and wait for 6 weight classes to be wrestled in the Pulaski, Wisconsin Rapids dual meet as they put up a lot of points, 56-18, the dual meet win for Bayport. They can sit and wait now for a long time. Fill up the gas tank, get a chance to eat a little something, get a little power back. The Red Raiders got a tough road to hoe. 1 minute left. Weidman's got Taylor going around the corner, got to a leg, but was out of bounds. Two of the top wrestlers in the state at 160. Taylor with a shot and got there, dumps. Weidman takes him down. 2-0 the lead for the Pulaski Wrestlers. 30 seconds left in the period. Weidman coming to his feet, working on hands, got the escape, reshot back in, and somehow Taylor able to suck that leg right out of there. Weidman with an arm tie and an ankle trip, missed that, and they're out of bounds. 14 seconds left, 2-1 Taylor. Taylor with a bad shot, countered by Weidman. End of the period, 2-1 Taylor leads. Taylor's choice, he's going to defer, Weidman's going down. Weidman easily to his feet, hits the switch, goes back to the mat. Taylor rides along, and Weidman back up again. Tries to turn the face, they're out of bounds. All eyes in the field house are on the Red Raider Pulaski duel. Weidman to his feet, Taylor grabs a single, elevates, front trip. Weidman back up again. Taylor going to cut Weidman loose, tied him up at 2. Shot by Weidman, got stopped and stretched out a little bit coming in. .110 left, second period, still tied at 2. Weidman with a shot down low, got it at the knee. See what he can do with it here. Weidman trying to elevate, sweep through the leg, missed it, dump technique, takes Taylor down, tried to catch him on his back, couldn't quite hold him. 4-2, Weidman with a lead. Now let's see if Weidman can make any headway here on top. Got a ball and chain here. The wrist tied up through between the thighs. See if we can get some near fall here on a tip. And he lost the grip on the wrist. 27 seconds left. Weidman's got a wrist tied up on his near side. Good control there. Blood time on Taylor. 4-2 the lead, 12 seconds left, second period, the Red Raider. In the other dual meets around the state, you got Holman taking on Menominee, West Sailor Banger taking on number 4 Marshfield. At Baraboo, you got Stoughton wrestling Waunakee, Sun Prairie East-West taking on Reedsburg. At Slinger, you got number 1 Kaukauna taking on Oshkosh West. Number 10 Hortonville wrestling West Bend East. At Port Washington, you have number 8 Germantown against Watertown and number 2 Arrowhead against Homestead. Wrestling in Pewaukee, you got Pewaukee and Waukesha North, Brookfield East and Waukesha West. Wrestling in Racine St. Catholic, you got Franklin versus New Berlin West and Oak Creek and Muskego. 10 seconds left. Taylor to his feet. Weidman got a counter, a little hip trip. 3, 2, 1. End of the period. Weidman rides along. End of the period saved us here. 4-2. at Elkhorn, Mukwonago, number 5, wrestling Wilmot Union. Milton taking on Burlington. And you've seen the Red Raiders. You're watching that dual meet right now against Pulaski, number 6 and 7 in the state. Four, 2 Weidman riding in the top of the third period here. One tip would be huge in this match. Weidman cross arm, got to that at the elbow. Straightened out and flattened out Taylor. Weidman still got good wrist control on the left-hand side here. Half now by Weidman. Taylor trying to stand up, and he does. Weidman steps in front, takes him back to the mat, and they're out of bounds with 54 seconds left. 4-2 Weidman. Taylor to his feet. Weidman with a lift again. And he gets a trip, takes him back in control. Looking for that cross elbow tie one more time. Taylor tries to turn inside. Weidman kind of runs him over. And they're out of bounds. 32 seconds left. And this is what good wrestling by two really good wrestlers looks like. Close, tight. No mistakes made. Weidman stops the first move of Taylor. Crossbody elbow again. "17 seconds left. Weidman still in control. Hard on that wrist is Weidman, counting inside at 10. Out of bounds. One loss of control at the buzzer. 4-3 Bennett Weidman. 3 Red Raider team points. 28-9 the dual meet as we stand. Next up, 170 pounders. We'll see who this is. They have Aiden Bruckner. Chase Wuzencraft they have. And the Red Raiders probably going to send out Kyler Tritz. Again, a battle of two ranked wrestlers. This is who it is. Chase Wuzencraft, ranked number 13. Kyler Tritz ranked 8th at 182. Now he's down to 170. This could be a feast or famine here. Tritz with a slide by and a quick takedown. He's going to cut him loose. Tritz can get going. He's good wide open, but he can also get himself into some trouble. Just like he did in the regional tournament. Made a mistake, got caught, and ended up losing a match there. Slide by again. Trip takes him down. 4-1 the lead. Minute and a half left. Tip try. Trips rolled right through with it. Now we're going to cut him loose. 4-2, 118 left. Tritz with a shot in. Fireman's carry. Can he catch him to his back? Wuzencraft trying to roll through. Tritz sitting on the back of Wuzencraft. Now he's got the takedown. Tritz trying to power half here. Wuzencraft rolls through and gets 1 point escape. 6-3 now. Slide by Wuzencraft. Tritz says not now. Sweep shot in by Wuzencraft. Tritz with a counter. Tritz with a whizzer, countering. 15 seconds left. Stalemate. Good call by the official. Hopefully Tritz didn't burn his gas tank off early. He come out firing like crazy now. He slowed the pace down considerably. Wuzencraft's taken 2 of the best last shots we've seen end of the period. Tritz breathing hard sitting there on the mat. 6-3, the Red Raider leads. Wuzencraft's choice, he goes down. Again, Wuzencraft ranked 13th. Tritz ranked 8th at 182. Wuzencraft leg forward, comes out. Tritz didn't do anything really to hold him. 6-4 now, tightens it back up to a takedown. Tritz with a shot in, lost the arm, got his head stuffed down on the mat. Tritz trying to reset here, there he was able to. Wuzencraft in on another shot here. Out the back side. Tritz somehow rolled him off the top. He's got a long time to try to pin him here. Suicide toss move. Can he hold him here? Fire a half. (11-4) with a minute left. Big points for the Red Raider, Kyler Tritz. Again, if he would have got caught, he would have been in deep trouble. Somehow he came through it, though. 11-4 the Red Raider. He's better on his feet, not much for the ride. Cross body with the legs right now, working. Trying to elevate that elbow up across the back. Wuzencraft having a hard time shaking him loose here. 22 seconds left. Tritz trying to get a Turk for a turn here. Couldn't do that. Still with a legs right. That's good at burning some clock off here as he's working a pinning combination, so he's probably not going to get hit for stalling. 5 seconds left, second period. There it is, 11-4 after 2. Tritz on the bottom to start the third. Basing off, building to a high base. Once he got to his feet, Wuzencraft cuts him loose. 12-4, he's got a major right now. Wizard toss tried by Tritz, couldn't do that. Trying to go underneath, got to a single. Trying to get to a double, trying to turn the corner. Steps over the body, Wuzencraft gives up the takedown, 14-4. Tritz going to cut him loose. 1:15 left. Again, Tritz's pace slowed down dramatically here from the start of the match. A lot of nervous energy may have burned a lot of that off. A little toss attempt by Wuzencraft from a front headlock. Tritz fought that off. 45 seconds left. 15-5 right now, Tritz. Wuzencraft a short drag. It's now 14-7, 15-7. Tritz kind of folding up here. Stalemate. (14-7), 12 seconds left. Tritz got to come out here, get a point to get to a major. Tritz basing off. 5 seconds left. Tritz comes out to face as Wuzencraft gives him one. 15-8. Wuzencraft made a mistake there. (15-7) to win. Kyler Tritz, major decision, 4 team points, 32-9 the match right now. Dual meet not out of the woods yet, as Pulaski could score 24 points. That would give them a total of 33. The Red Raiders have 32 right now. The Red Raiders in 4 matches need 1 win. And they are maybe going to be underdogs in all 4. We'll see who the Red Raiders send out, and we'll see who Pulaski puts out against them. Pulaski has another ranked wrestler, Trent Gibbons, left yet to go. This is the number 3 ranked Trent Gibbons. This is Ben Klingforth for the Red Raiders, dropping down to 182. Gibbons ranked 3rd in the state. So you're figuring Pulaski with a pin here. Klingforth very inexperienced here. He goes right to his back off the takedown by Gibbons. Pin in 30 seconds for Gibbons. Six Pulaski team points, 32-15. Now we got 3 weight classes here where there are no ranked wrestlers on either team, according to Wisconsin Grappler. And we'll see who and what happens here at 195. Red Raiders will forfeit. Well, Friedman wins by forfeit. 32-21. The Red Raiders are going to count heavily on Tanner Gormanson wrestling up at 285 or maybe 220. We will see where he goes. 285. Mason Jeske, very inexperienced wrestler again at, this is Mason Wells against Mason Jeske. Pulaski the favorite here. Tanner Gormanson will wrestle at heavyweight against Eric Sperduto. Back trip, body lock takedown by Mason Wells of Pulaski. You're counting on Gormanson not getting a pin on him. Near fall coming on a hip tip by Wells. Crowd is uneasy right now. 4-0 after the 2 near fall. Arm bar and a wrist tied up by Wells. And Jeske goes over. Double arm bars by Wells. Jeske able to get one arm free. Wells re-scoops to a headlock. There is the pin in 117. Six team points. It is now 32-27. Gormanson needs to win this match against Eric Sperduto. Sperduto, a full-sized heavyweight. Gormanson wrestled at 220 most of the year. Gormanson's got a big task ahead of him. He finished the regional off right with a pin to win for the Red Raiders. We will see what happens here. (32-27). Red Raiders have won 8 matches. Pulaski's won 5, but they got 4 pins along the way. Red Raiders have 2. Sperduto, a round body, much bigger than Gormanson. Sperduto tried to pull Gormanson to him and reach in for a single leg. Didn't work. We got a minute left, first period. Slide by Gormanson, missed. .30 seconds. Still no score. Arm tie by Sperduto, underhooked by Gormanson. And a 1 period in 3, 2, 1, 0, 0. Good first period so far. We'll take the tie. Sperduto's choice, he defers. Gormanson's choice. We'll see what he chooses. Fix his ankle bracelet. Gormanson goes down. He's got to get out from under the weight. Gormanson just basing off. Sperduto's got the weight across the back of the chest. Gormanson tried a little bit of a roll, now stands up. Sperduto's got a single leg elevated. Gormanson gets taken back to the mat. Back to his base. Got to get the arm out of there. Fight it ahead. There you go, Gormy. Build to a base. Again, he's carrying all the way to Sperduto. Builds to his knees. Warning, stalling on Gormanson, and I don't know why. Off the mat. Crucial warning, stalling call there. Can change the outlook of the match. Ormanson pivots to a high base, to his feet. Sperduto drops off to a single. Ormanson's got to get weight on that leg. Takes Sperduto to the mat, got him flattened out, gets the reversal. Nice job by the Red Raider. Now do not get rolled. He's got a bar loosely right now. Now he's got it in there a little deeper. And wrist control. Ormanson trying to step out and run that bar. He's got Sperduto on his back. Gormanson in good position here. Pin for Gormanson. Salts away the dual meet. The Giant Killer takes one more down. 3:39 on the fall. 6 Red Raider team points, 38-27. The dual meet win for the Red Raiders. Now they'll take a break for about 20 minutes. And the finals of the team sectionals, Wisconsin Rapids taking on Bayport. This could be a heck of a dual meet. Red Raiders could pull off an upset here. Bayport ranked number 3. Red Raiders ranked number 7. They just took out the number 6 ranked Pulaski Pirates. 38-27. We'll take a break, do some more paperwork. We'll be back with the second and championship round of the team sectional from DC Everest. And we're back now at the DC Everest Fieldhouse in Schofield, Wisconsin. Team sectional finals. The Red Raiders took out Pulaski in the first dual meet. Bayport took out DC Everest. All these teams will be wrestling in the individual sectionals come this Saturday. But right now, the Red Raiders are going to take on Bayport in a dual meet. Red Raiders lost the flip of the disc, so Bayport has choice. The Red Raiders send out, I do believe, Matthew Miller at 113. And did not get a potential lineup. Landon Herm at 106 is ranked 5th. And Aloha Schlump at 113 is ranked 6th. This is Aloha Schlump. Schlump with a quick takedown again. Schlump ranked 6th in the state at 113 pounds. Matthew Miller getting added in. Miller's hopefully don't get pinned here. Team points, extra team points, do not give up any extra team points is crucial in the dual meet. Schlump, the big favorite here. Off the mat they work, 2-0 the lead, and Schlump's going to put Miller on his feet. Schlump is a freshman just like Matthew Miller. Schlump gets him moving and takes him out of bounds, walks him right off the mat. Schlump, much more put together than Miller. And Schlump knows he's in an overmatch here. One minute left, first period. Schlump leads 2-1, working on takedowns. There's a single leg shot to a double. Takes him down. 4-1. Tip attempt. Near fall coming. Got 3 laying there. And He's got an arm bar pinned across the back, cross face, got him on his back again, 33 seconds left. Matthew Miller got to fight for his life here. The referee trying to get an advantage point of the shoulders. Miller trying to keep his shoulder up, 15 seconds left. Referee looking in tight here. Miller's able to keep his shoulder up temporarily. 3, 2, 1. Miller survives. 7-1. If he only gets tech fauled, that saves the team a team point. Miller's choice either first, Schlump's choice. He's going on top. Aloha Schlump in one of the dual meets wrestled Johnny Pyborn up at 120, pinned him in 44 seconds. The Red Raiders forfeited to Schlump in the second dual meet, double arm bar. Miller's in deep trouble for 1 minute and 40 again. Miller again over on his back. Schlumpery grips, turns him one more time. Miller's fighting hard to stay off both shoulders. 1:15 left, a long time. Miller turns stomach down, but he's got to get that half off. Schlump's got a half and a wrist and a bar again, runs him over. And there's the pin in 2:54. Probably, no offense to Matthew Miller, but probably what the team is probably expected there. Now, 120 pounders. Again, Bayport probably going to send out a ranked wrestler. We'll see who the Red Raiders put out next. Probably going to be Landon Freeman. And we'll see. This is Oren Waskey. Freeman ranked 9th at 113. He's up at 120 right now. Owen Waskey ranked 13th at 120. Still in a scramble, no score either way. Armagoss got a leg pin, trying to get Waskey on the seat of his step, and he does. Waskey trying to reach through with the thighs and lift. Freeman's got his leg pinned on the mat, but trying to get up the body a little bit if he can. Now re-scoops one more time. Waskey with a high crotch lift. Freeman again pins that leg down. Stalemate would be a great call here. Oh, 2 takedown, and there was no control, either wrestler. And the official looks at the second official, who he's nodding his head yes, and we figured that would be the case there. Stalemate, that's where it could have been called before. They didn't change position. Questionable call there, can change the match. 2-0 Watkey. Freeman on the bottom is starting to come up. He'll be undersized and underpowered here at this weight. 30 seconds left. Freeman to his feet now. Watkey wrapping up around the body, spins around, trips him back to the mat. Ten seconds left. Off the mat they work, right off the wrestling surface. 7 seconds. Got to go in a flurry here now. See if we can get one back. Post the leg inside to a high base. Roll through. Now they're going to have a converse loss of control. And second official says no. And again, it's kind of what we expected out of him. We've seen him officiate before. He cost the Red Raiders the dual meet in the wrestling Lodi earlier in the year. Armagaugh's got to get his head up here now. Or Freeman's got to get his head up. Remains in control in the scramble. Bayport reaching back, trying to get a leg scooped up here. And he's got it elevated, takes Freeman down in front of him, gets a reversal. It's 4-0 now for Bayport. Pivotal matches here. Freeman trying to stay in bounce. Schlump just hanging on around the waist. Got to get hit for stalling at some point. Arm tied up underneath. Now Freeman gets that free. Now he's trying to build to a high base. Roll attempt again, trying to step over top. They're out of bounds. Scoreboard is wrong. They got it at 2-2. It should be 4-0. And it's amazing that adults have a hard time keeping track of a score when it's only 1 and 2 points at a time, and occasionally 3. Now we got a stoppage again. Bayport coaching staff over there explaining how the score should go to the scorekeeper. Now they switch the scores around. The green is Bayport, the red is Wisconsin Rapids. Now they got it right. 4-0 Schlump, or excuse me, Waskey. Freeman to his feet now. Waskey trying to get him off his base. Back trip takes him down. Freeman trying to get into a scramble here. Got a single leg. Trying to get the reversal, steps across. 18 seconds left. Freeman's got the left leg of Watkey underneath him. End of the second period. 4-0, Watkey with a lead. Again, power a key here in this match. Freeman going up a weight class, and Watkey the full-size 120-pounder. They're going on their feet, says Freeman. And now the clock is not ready again. Both wrestlers looking for their setup, their tie. Freeman dives in, got down low, got to a single, trying to come out with a Polish double out the backside. Watkey's hanging on around the body really tight here. Watkey's looking to elevate his head, keep a tight waist, probably going to get a stalemate here. That's the call that should have happened in the first period. .122 left in the third period. Armagaugh's trails by 4. Ankle pick shot in. Couldn't quite take him off his balance. Got to a single. Now getting wizard with a counter. And Watkey looking to get out of bounds here. Watzke gets the leg free, and he's out of bounds, so he's comfortable being there. 51 seconds left. And the power and strength of Watzke nullifying anything Freeman can do right now. Again, ankle pick try, missed it. .33 seconds left. Headlock attempt. Back trip. Watzke countering. Stepped over the top. And he's got the takedown. Just too much power. 15 seconds left at 6-0. Potentially dangerous. 10 seconds left, 6-0, Owen Watzke. Over Landon Freeman, your Red Raider. Freeman, not much of a hard start, just basing off on a leg. Watzke going to just hang on, and that's all it's going to take. 6-0, Watzke. 3 points, 9-0 the dual meet score. 126 pounders getting ready to go. We'll see, this looks like Aiden Armagast coming out. And we'll see who Bayport puts out. This is Peyton Garcia. Garcia in on a single, got it elevated. Trip. In a scramble, sit out switch, 2 takedown. Armagast at the edge of the mat. Good job of reacting by the Red Raider. Garcia on the move on the bottom. He's going to be a hard one to hold. Aiden Armagast out going to 126 here. Got an arm tied up. This Armagast on the near side on Garcia. Garcia looking to fire a half. Armagast looking to fire a half. Garcia caught that hand and stopped it. Armagast with arm control underneath. Now he switches on the ride. Allows Garcia to get to his base and takes him off with an arm chop. Key match again for the Red Raiders. Arm bar. Tied up. Arm bar again, a lift. Goes to the other side, 28 seconds left, first period. Armagast 2-0. Got the wrist and a bar inside of 10 seconds. End of one period, 2-0, the Red Raider with a lead. A nice scrambling takedown. Armagast Chaw, you see the furs. They're going on their feet, says Garcia. Headlock attempt by Armagast, throws it. Got a takedown, got him on his back. Let's see if he can stick him here. Don't get rolled through it. 1:43 left. Garcia switch sides. Armagost lifts again, tightens it up some more. Don't lose the arm, Aiden. There you go. This is going to be close. Garcia fighting all he can. Armagost, don't get impatient here. Just stay with it. Got 1:08 left. Garcia got the half out. Armagost threw it right in there again. That's tight for Aiden Armagost. 3:14 on the fall. $16 points for the Red Raiders. Carter Freeman going up to 132. See if we get a Freeman pin parade here. 132 pounders. This is Owen Noel. And Noel ranked 8th in the state at 132. Carter Freeman ranked 6th at 126. So undersized Freeman going to take on Noel, try to negate one of their wrestlers. Pivotal match for the Red Raiders. Freeman in on a shot. Dumb technique takes him down. 2-0 the lead. Good start here for the Red Raider. Freeman almost got rolled over the top, but he got his hips back across the body and regained a ride. Freeman got to be able to get him off his base here. Tip attempt by Freeman. Got a 1 count. Owen Noel sitting in a base here for a while. Freeman not able to get him off it right now. Trying to get an arm tied up. Freeman got an arm tied underneath now. Let's see what he can do with it. 19 seconds left. Stepped into a little bit of a legs ride to remain in control with his hips. End of the first period, 2-0 Freeman over Owen Noel of Bayport. Bayport's choice, they defer Freeman's choice. Going down. Freeman, a couple deep breaths. Gets set. Owen Noel will cover. Noel chops the wrist down in a hurry. Freeman now got a base built. Pivots right over that ankle that Noel had a hold of, and they're out of bounds. Hard start by Freeman, and Noel can't hold him. 3-0 the lead now. Freeman on his feet. Crowd is dead quiet. Hard counter on a whizzer. Duck under, missed by Freeman. Knoll with a shot. Freeman countered hard, and they're off the mat. 58 seconds left, second period. Both on their feet. Freeman leads 3-0. Freeman with a nice little drag to a knee pick. Nice takedown by the Red Raider. That was quick and sweet. 35 seconds left, 5-0 the lead now. A couple of tips would be great for Freeman. Build to a major decision. Freeman trying to get an elbow turned underneath or back to a bar, but Knoll got too much power in him right now yet. End of the period, 5-0 the lead for the Red Raider. Knoll's choice. He's going down, he says. Now, let's see if the Red Raiders continue to ride Knoll, or if they give him a little bit, see if they can get a quick turn and then cut him loose, go for takedowns, or what? Looking to get extra points. Freeman tried to roll him through, catch him on his back, but couldn't. He had an arm tied up. Now he's got an arm tied up in a barbed wire. Or excuse me, a ball and chain. Lost the grip though. Warning, stalling Knoll. Knoll just staying in a base. Freeman trying to get some pinning combinations going. Tried to get a roll to his back, but couldn't do that. Out of bounds they are. 5-0 with 58 seconds left. Freeman. Freeman stops the first move of Owen Knoll. And riding hard with a deep, tight waist. Again, Knoll sitting in a base most of the time. Not really doing much to come out. Knoll trying to step over the top. Freeman countered that. 28 seconds left. Warning, stalling Knoll. 1 point Freeman. 6-0. 15 seconds left. Freeman trying to get a three-quarter Nelson going there. Knoll just laying on his stomach doing absolutely nothing. 6-0 the win for Carter Freeman. 3 Red Raider team points. We're tied at 9. 1 pin, 1 decision each way. 138 pounders now. Let's see what we get. Lucas Bean looks like he's ready to go for the Red Raiders. And we'll see who Pulaski sends out. Lucas Bean had to report first. This is Sam Teddy. Sam Teddy, I don't think he was in the lineup either time when the Red Raiders wrestled. Bayport before. He was not. So you're looking for big things from Bean here. He's got to have a better match than he had the last time against Pulaski. In on a single leg shot. Driving through. Bean now to a double, trying to work up the body. Pops his head out. It's got two and a takedown. You're looking for extra team points from Bean here. Out of bounds. Bean says, I'll give you a free ride back to your feet. And the free points, 2-1 Bean. Should have been a caution on the start for Teddy because his foot wasn't on the stripe. This is a match that Bayport is looking to try to survive. And headgear comes unsnapped from Sam Teddy. Teddy is a junior for Bayport. They got a ton of kids weighed in and sitting on the benches. They got 2, 3, 4, sometimes 5 at each weight class. Teddy would have shot in, being counted pretty easily there on the edge of the circle. 30 seconds left. Bean wades in again. Got stopped. Shot by Bean again to a double. Trying to come out the backside, now to a single. Trip. Missed it. Bean, dump technique to a double again. Gets a takedown, got a half. Near fall coming. Extra points coming here. Can he flatten him here? Teddy got stomach down. 7-1 Bean after one period. Bean's choice. Going to defer. Teddy's choice. He's going down. You can see Teddy balling up underneath. Now Bean lets him get to his feet, cuts him loose. 7-2, minute 38 left. The Red Raider leads. Bean's going to see if he can catch him again, taking him down to his back. Teddy's not going to be looking to do a whole bunch here. He's looking to try to survive without getting pinned or tech falled. Bean got to a single again. Potentially dangerous. 55 seconds left. Bean's got to get a takedown, look for back points if he can. Teddy with a kind of a dive in. Bean recovers, gets stretched out as he's got a single leg on the edge of the wrestling surface. Probably not going to be able to complete it and they're off the mat. 7-2, 32 seconds left. Bean's got to be looking for extra team points here. That's all there is to it. You got to score him here when you got a mismatch in your favor. Bean with a single leg again. Trying to elevate. 15 seconds left. Bean's coming to his feet with it. Tries to get a dump. No good. Trying to get to a double, but his head's stuck in the middle. 5 seconds left. Bean stuck with his head down, getting stretched out here. End of the period, 7-2. Bean not able to complete a takedown here. Bean's choice, going down to start the third, leading 7-2. We need extra team points here. Caution. Jumping to start, Teddy, improper starting position, I do believe. His hand was above the elbow on the bicep. Bean set again. Teddy covers. Teddy reached across and got an arm tied up at the elbow underneath. You can't hang around here with some of these guys or you're going to get yourself in trouble. It should be extra points. Could turn into a loss. Teddy, you can see, is a cradler. Now Bean steps out. Teddy's got a cradle locked temporarily. Bean comes up, gets the head out, and the hands are separated. 8-2, 124. Again, Bean's got to push the pace here a little bit. He looks tired on the mat. Shouldn't be tired at this point of the season. 1:04 left. Teddy, front headlock by Sam Teddy. Walking Bean around the mat. Bean with a shot in on the edge. They're going to go out of bounds. Bean's got to find a little gas, a little toughness here. Red Raiders counting on him to score some extra team points. He's a takedown away from doing it. .40 seconds. Shot in, but countered by Teddy. Teddy's seen the same shot a few times. Off the mat they work. Sam Teddy's doing exactly what they need. Bean's got to make him wrestle here. Bean into a single leg. There, he's got him on the hips with a takedown. It's 10-2 with 20 seconds left. Front trip. Bean can't just hang on here. And he lets him get away 10-3. Bean's got to get a takedown. Bear roll, takedown 2. And a 1 count. Somehow he found a takedown. 12-3, Lucas Bean. Major decision for the Red Raiders. They are in front 13-9 right now. Next up, 138 pound, or 145 pound weight class, excuse me. Mason Tritt's probably going to go at 145. And we'll see who Pulaski throws out. They got a ranked wrestler in Jacob Ward, ranked second at 145. We'll see where he goes. No matter who he faces for the Red Raiders, he would be the favorite. This is Nicholas Shoemaker. We'll see. He is weighed in at 138, and he's got a takedown on Tritz. Jacob Ward, I do believe they're going to move up another weight class. And Mason Tritz has got to figure out ways to score here. Shoemaker with an early takedown. Shoemaker is a junior. Now, Tritz has got hand control, trying to keep it over his head if he can. Shoemaker riding with the legs. Tritz slowly building a base. Shoemaker could be in trouble if Tritz can suck that elbow way underneath. Legs ride hanging on by Shoemaker yet. Tritz still got elbow control. Now Shoemaker gets his arm back, goes to work on Tritz. 25 seconds. Counting down from 10 in the first period. Tritz trails 2-0 on an early takedown. (2-0) at the end of one. Bayport's choice. They're going down. Tritz got to be ready for a hard start. He's got to start harder than Shoemaker. Shoemaker easily gets to his feet. Tritz lifts, takes him back to the mat. Again, underpowered is Mason Tritz here in most of his matches. Got a cradle, this is what he does. Cradle for Tritz. Gonna get some near fall. Got 2. We're tied at 2. That's what he does pretty well, is cradle people. Still got to stay in position, and he gets his head down, gives up position, stretched out. They're out of bounds right now. Tritz is flattened out on his face, on the mat, on his chest. Tritz got to get his feet back up underneath him, his knees up. Can't stop here, Mason. He's flattened out again. Stalemate. Thank you. Saved us some points there. Schumacher on the bottom again. Mason Tritz got to have a hard start. 53 seconds left. Shoemaker up to his feet in a hurry. Tritz sets him back on the seat, follows him around. Shoemaker on an inside turn. Tritz able to catch him. Tritz, does he have it locked? He's got it locked but can't hold it. See, that's the part about being underpowered there. Cross face now. And Tritz got to hip him over, catch an arm. Hip into him hard here. Potentially dangerous. With a pinning combination on. Shoemaker hollered underneath. Injury time on Shoemaker. Shoemaker's in some trouble on the back, on his seat of his step in here on the mat. He's fighting hard not to get his shoulders exposed. Tritz had the headlock and was cranking him over the opposite direction, and they're holding the back of Nicholas Schumacher. Dual meet looks like this so far. We start at 113 pounds. We're a Lois Schlump pin. Matthew Miller in 254. Bayport sends out Owen Wathke, got a 6-0 win over Landon Freeman. The Red Raiders come back with Aiden Armagast at 126, got a pin over Peyton Garcia. And Carter Freeman at 132 gets a 6-0 win over Owen Knoll. Matchup of ranked wrestlers. Lucas Bean came back with a 12-3 major decision over Sam Teddy. This is Mason Tritz at 145 against Nicholas Schumacher. Schumacher's in some pain here. We'll see what he does. He's trying to get to his feet. Again, Mason Tritz very good at cradling. Schumacher is a little worse for wear, coming back gingerly to the center to get down in the referee's position. Tritz has a huge opportunity for the Red Raiders. Shoemaker to his high base again. Tritz takes him back to the mat. Shoemaker fighting hard here off the injury time. 4-2 after 2 periods. Tritz leads. Tritz is choosing top here. His choice. Schumacher holding his back inside again. Mason Tritz has to smell blood in the water here. Cradle by Tritz, lost the grip. Tritz can't make a mistake here. Crossface again. Schumacher gets out in front. Tritz back into a single. Tritz got to remain in control here, which he does. 1:35 left. Tritz tried to cradle again, but he got his head down on the mat. One of these times, Schumacher may try to roll him off the top. Tritz got a wrist tied up, then lost that. Ankle pick warning, stalling on Shoemaker. Tritz cannot get a cradle locked up. 1:05 left, yet he's ahead 4-2. Wrist control by Tritz, loses that. Schumacher comes to his feet, trying to roll. Got to get your head up. Tritz with good wrist control now. He loses it again. 40 seconds left. Tritz with a half. Lost that. Warning, stalling. Schumacher again. 1 point. Tritz, 5-2. Tritz picking an ankle. Schumacher turns to face. Tritz drops down on a single. 14 seconds left. This could be a huge match for the Red Raiders. Off the mat. 6 seconds left. 5-2 Tritz. It's got to have a hard start. Good hard start by the Red Raider. Fires a half. Takes Schumacher back down, trying to turn him at the end. 5-2 Mason Tritz. Three Red Raider team points. 16-9 the dual meet right now. Heck of a match for the Red Raider. He's had an up and down season all year long, and he comes through big for the Red Raiders. Next up, 152-pound matchup. The Red Raiders probably sending out Cole Black. We'll see who Bayport puts out. I'm guessing Jacob Ward. This is Jacob Ward. Jacob Ward ranks second at 145, moving up to 152. And you gotta hope that Black does not get pinned, and Ward just hip tossed him to his back. Gotta get stomach down, that away Cole. 2-2. Looking for a near side cradle, but Black has some hand control. And he gets the escape 4-1. Anything but a pin here, Cole Black. Throw it. Oh, you had your chance. Trip takedown. 6-1, and Black has his arm caught across his back. Black pins a foot down. Comes up to face. Got the one on the escape. Ward's going to look to go from his feet to the back. 6-2 the lead for Bayport. Short drag, didn't quite get it this time. Front headlock by Ward this time. Got a cradle from the near side and a takedown, and Black goes over on his back. Got to fight this for 36 seconds. This is really tight. Referee looking for an advantage point, and there's the pin in 134. $16 points for Bayport. 16-15, the Red Raiders lead. 160-pounder. This is Bennett Weidman going to go. We'll see who Bayport puts out. They have one ranked wrestler left yet. That's their heavyweight. The Red Raiders have Bennett Weidman, Kyler Tritz. This is Carter Callis, Jr. Look back here in the dual meets and see if these two met. Ben Weidman beat Carter Callis 9-3 in one of the dual meets. So we'll see if Weidman can duplicate that. Callis trying to stay a long ways away from Weidman at the start. Weidman with a shot, and they're out of bounds. The Red Raiders could be favored in this match and in the Tritz match. And after that, we'll see. Bayport will be favored in a few of the weight classes. Callis in on a single leg. Weidman sprawling, fighting it off. Got Callis down on his hip, picking an inside knee. Callis really strong in there. Nothing. 103 left. Still on their feet. Again, Bayport's got so many kids weighed in and on their squad that they could put together untold amount of different lineups. Weidman with a shot, got countered to a point. Weidman steps over the leg, going to a double, got him on the seat of his step in. Take down Weidman. Good work by the Red Raider. Again, we start at 113 pounds in this dual meet. 10 seconds left. Don't lose him now here, Bennett. Oh, and he had to cut him loose. It's 2-1 at the end of one period. Again, Bayport really physical put together kids here. Weidman on the bottom, starting the referee's position. Second period, leading 2-1. Stand up by Weidman easily to his feet, but Callis takes him back to the mat. Weidman in a high base. Weidman with good hand control steps out to face, leads 3-1 in on a single leg. Trying to get to a double. Trying to lift, keep him in bounds, come out the back door. Weidman got to pop his head up here. There, he's got a takedown. Good work. 5-1 the lead for the Red Raiders. They go off the mat. 1:10 left, second period. Weidman going to put him back on his feet. 5-2 the lead for Bennett Weidman. Callis with a bad shot. Easily stopped by the Red Raider in a second bad shot. Weidman just missed an ankle sweep. Callis got to a thigh, but Weidman easily sprawled back on that, and they're off the mat again. 43 seconds left. Weidman good at maintaining some type of wrist control. Sweep shot again by Callis. Weidman shoots in with the same. Both missed. Front headlock by Callis. Weidman got an elbow tied up. Weidman out of bounds. Callis on the line. Now they're out. 9 seconds left, second period. End of the period. 5-2. Weidman with a lead. Callis' choice. He's going down. Arm tied up underneath by Weidman. Callis fighting to get that free. He does. Weidman rips that arm back. He's got pressure down across the shoulders. Callis builds to a base really quickly and up to his feet. Weidman with a lift, takes him back to the mat. In a roll, scramble. Weidman got to hustle his feet. Now Weidman cuts him loose, 5-3. Minute 25 left. Weidman with a lead by 2. Callis with a shot. Weidman sprawled back, countered it. One minute left. Callis out of bounds. Weidman into a single leg up. Tries to crawl back in. Now we're in a little scramble here. Callis hanging on an ankle, burying his head. Weidman trying to turn the corner here. Off the mat. 34 seconds left. Key win for the Red Raiders here. They need this match. Callis with a shot. Weidman easily countered. Weidman with a snap. Callis goes flying by. 22 seconds left. 15 seconds. Warning, stalling Weidman. Hard snap down by Callis. 7 seconds left. Five, 3, Weidman with a win. Three team points for the Red Raiders. 19-15 the lead in the dual meet. 170 pounders. This is going to be Mark Jeske. Going to go against a big boy here. He is put together. And we'll see who this wrestler is. Aiden Bruckner, probably. Checking the officials are checking to see who's weighed in where, who can move to where. This is Aiden Bruckner. Aiden Bruckner ranked 12th at 100 and 70 pounds. To take down Bruckner. Looks like a 195-pounder out there for a body size compared to Jeske. Hopefully the Red Raiders can get away with nothing but a decision or major tech fall, one of the two. Bruckner is put together. Jeske's job, hopefully not get pinned. That's all you can hope for here. Legs ride stepped into by Bruckner. He will have the power to twist Jeske into a knot. Cross body. Jeske fights back to his base. Bruckner got a bar though. Half on the far side. Bar on the left side. Jeske helps to get stood to his feet. Bruckner lifts, takes him to the mat. Coaching staff calling for Bruckner to cut Jeske loose, but he doesn't hear him. Continues to ride. 18 seconds left. Crossbody half. Jeske's got to fight this off. Near fall coming. 2-1 into the period. 3 near fall for Bruckner. He's ahead 5-0. Jeske defers his choice. Bruckner's going on their feet. And by all rights, Jeske should have been called for a caution. His foot not on the starting line as well. Jeske trying to get the hands off his collar tie here by Bruckner. Bruckner just too strong. Jeske got in there to a shot, but he got stoned coming in. 3/4 Nelson here by Bruckner. Short drag for Bruckner, gets a takedown. 7-0. Now Bruckner's going to cut loose Jeske. 7-1, 1:15 left, second period. Bruckner with an underhook and a leg trip takes Jeske down. Again, all from power. 9-1, some major decision. 45 seconds left, second period, and that's potentially dangerous. They're going to cut him loose again. Probably. Yep. 9-2, 43 seconds left. Bruckner with a counter to Jeske's shot. Bruckner takes a look at the clock and just dives into a single whenever he wants. Lifts, takes Jeske down to the mat. 11-2 with 7 seconds left in the second period. And Bruckner just sits there and lets the period run out. Jeske's choice going on their feet. Coaching staff getting on Bruckner a little bit here. Jeske was trying to keep to a Russian. Chesky tried to change level and go underneath. Bruckner just said, no way. Three-quarter Nelson by Bruckner. Chesky's flattening out here. And Bruckner gets a takedown, 13-2 right now. He's got a bar. Chesky's got to fight this, look the other way. Bruckner's got him going over, got a double bar here. 1:14 left, Bruckner in big control here. Chesky trying to keep that shoulder up, he's got a minute. Bruckner switches and gets the pin. 5:07 on the fall. Bayport goes in front, 21-19. Kyler Tritz going up to 182. See who he takes on. I didn't quite get who that was.
Ethan Farley.
Oh, Ethan Farley. I see, a sophomore. Good thing Craig caught that because I didn't. Tritz got a takedown near fall coming. Couldn't hold him on his back. 2 takedown, 2 near fall. Tritz looking for 6 team points out of the Red Raider. Nothing else but a pin. Farley works to a base. Tritz, he tried to roll through. Tritz got him on his back. He's in deep trouble here. He's pinned in 44 seconds. (25-21), the Red Raiders go in front. Red Raiders have a couple of definite, undersized, underexperienced guys coming up now. This looks like Ben Klingforth at 195. Maybe Lucas Cabarra coming out to meet him. We'll see. He said it was a senior, either Jack Knight, possibly, or Elijah Crone, I don't know. Takedown by Bayport. On Klingforth again. Klingforth, the definite underdog, no matter who they get put out there. And he gets rolled over at a barbed wire. .48 seconds on the fall time for, I do believe, Jack Knight. (27-25), the Red Raiders trail 220 pounders. Tanner Gormanson standing there. And he's going to go out at 220. The Red Raiders probably going to, we'll see if they forfeit or what they do at heavyweight. Tanner Gormanson at 220. This was wrong names by the announcer, and the clock is stuck. So we got to get that all fixed. We'll see. The announcer had it wrong to start with.
Gomez, he said.
I couldn't tell you. He talks so softly you can't understand him. This could be Tevin Montgomery, maybe. Armanson at 220 most of the year, moved up to heavyweight for the regional. No takedown yet. Now 2 for Montgomery. Gormanson back to his feet though. Warning, stalling, Montgomery. The Red Raiders need this match, because they're going to have a young guy in Mason Jeske going up to heavyweight, and will be the big underdog. 2-1 on the escape by Gormanson. He trails. 45 seconds left, first period. Man, this is a big 220-pounder for Bayport. Shuck on by into a single leg, around the corner to go. Gormanson countering so far. Gormanson has Montgomery on his stomach. Gormanson working to get the takedown. He's got 2 there. Leads 3-2 after 5 seconds left. And the 1, Gormanson, 3-2. Gormanson's choice. Gormanson going on top here. Little conversation with the coaching staff. Gormanson switches sides on the start. Got to get behind him now. Locked hands for Gormanson. That point ties it up, 3-3. Three tied up on a penalty by Gormanson. He locked his hands, and now they got the scoreboard wrong again. Now they got it right, 3-3. Gormanson picks an ankle, drives across the body. Now he's got to get wrist tied up. Make sure you got it right, Tanner. Got a half and a wrist tied up. Half on the near side now. Got to keep it dug in there tight. Gormanson runs him over the top. He's got him on his back and pinned him. The giant killer comes through one more time. 3:35 on the fall. (31-27). Man, do we got a dual meet going on here. This is going to be Mason Jeske against Vaughn Campbell. Campbell is ranked 13th at heavyweight. Dual meet could be 33-31 after this match. We got 106 pounders left. Gavin Jacobs. And we'll see. Could be Landon Heim, ranked number 5 in the state. Jeske can't give up so easy here. He's trying to put his arm over the top. That gets into a single leg. And Campbell gets a takedown. Jeske undersized, well underpowered, and underexperienced, all three. Jeske got to build to a base here. He's laying with his hips and legs flat on the mat. Barbed wire by Vaughn Campbell. Cradle locked up now by Campbell. 48 seconds left. Over goes Jeske. Oh, and he got the grip broke. No near fall. Jeske now to a base, coming up to a high base. Oh, Campbell just takes him right over with just an arm control to his back. .138 on the pin time. 16 points for Bayport. They are ahead 33-31. Comes down to Gavin Jacobs at 106. And the number 5 ranked Liam Heim. Jacobs ranked 11th. All the crowd on their feet. They've seen a dandy dual meet. Bayport's got 5 pins and 1 decision. Heim won in overtime 6-4 in one of the dual meets. And he did not wrestle in the second one. Whoever wins this match, wins the dual meet, advances to the state team tournament, someplace the Red Raiders have not been for a while. Jacobs reached back to a body and got wrist control with an underhook now. Backs Heim off the mat. First time the pressure has come down to this young Red Raider. It's come down a couple times to Tanner Gormanson. He has come through. It's come down a couple times to Bennett Weidman. He has come through. Off the mat. 1:03 left, no score. Official having a little conversation, probably telling him to stay towards the center if he can. Double arm tie by Heim. Jacobs able to shake that off. Jacobs got to stay in a good stance and protect himself. Heim got in there. Jacobs trying to counter. Heim got a double leg coming out the back. 37 seconds left. Jacobs got to fight this hard. No takedown yet. No takedown yet. 10 seconds. Still no takedown. 0-0. And they're having a conversation, nothing. Zero after one. Heim chooses down. Jacobs got to try to ride. Jacobs trying to pull an arm in, can't move it. Chops a near side arm, throws in a legs ride. Working cross body. Potentially dangerous as Heim picks his hands off the mat. 1:42 left, 0-0. Heim with a hard stand up and a switch on the way down. No loss of control yet, says the official. Jacobs got to crawl back into a single here. Or we get to a stalemate. Warning, stalling Jacobs. They could have called a stalemate, but they chose to call stalling. Again, Jacobs lean and underpowered. Heim able to just plant an arm on the mat, and Jacobs can't move it. Double legs ride now by Jacobs. Stay with it. Stalemate. That was a good call there. 52 seconds left, second period. Jacobs got to have a hard start to be able to get him off his base. Blood time on Gavin Jacobs. The Red Raiders have 3 pins, 1 major decision, and a couple of decisions. Bayport has 5 pins and a decision. Everybody's catching their breath here. We are too. This is a dual meet. Gavin Jacobs ranked 11th by Wisconsin Grappler at 106. Liam Heim ranked 5. They went into overtime. Heim won 8-6 in the one time they met earlier. Gavin Jacobs, Heim set on the bottom. 52 seconds left, second period. Heim able to try to get to a base, couldn't do it. Legs right in by Jacobs. Potentially dangerous. Bayport's hollering for stalling. 40 seconds left. There, he got him off his base. See if he can get a wrist turned in. Heim just forces it out. Jacobs underpowered, as I'd mentioned. He's got to wrestle a match of his life here. 20 seconds. Can't give up points now. Got to do everything he can to ride tough. Take him off his base. 10 seconds. Heim trying to come to his feet. Don't get reversed. Jacobs got a leg caught underneath here. End of the period. 0-0. Gavin Jacobs got 2 minutes to score. Red Raider fans on their feet cheering him on. Jacobs to a high base. Only good solid wrestling here. If you get one with 3 seconds left, that'd be perfect. Heim almost had a cradle. Jacobs got to scooch the hips here. Can't get the reversal. 135. Heim riding with a hard tight waist. Warning, stalling. They called that to give Heim a lead by a point. At some point, you got to let the wrestlers finish the match. Potentially dangerous. Jacobs holding his knee, going to take some injury time. Heim had him, they got tied up in a knot. Jacobs on the mat right now. 1-0, the official tied the match. When both wrestlers were doing the same thing, but the official got in the way of a good wrestling match. Jacobs getting his knee checked out now. Officials are having a discussion trying to convince themselves they made a good call there. And you're not going to get any dissension from the assistant referee. "45 seconds left in the injury time. Jacobs getting a little talking to here. He's going to get set and ready to go with 1:13 left. He trails 1-0. Heim lifts with an ankle pick, takes him back to the mat. Jacobs to a high base. Again, Jacobs underpowered here. Heim with an ankle bite. 55 seconds left, hanging on, trying to ride. Heim got an arm trapped underneath. Got the leg scissored apart now. He'll hang here for a long time. 25 seconds left. "15 seconds. Stalling call isn't going to make any difference here. 10 seconds. Heim is just hanging on. That's all he's doing. "1-0, Heim with the win. "36-31, Heim hangs on for a win. Bayport wins the dual meet 36-31. Heck of an effort by the Red Raiders. They split matches 7-7. Bayport won because they pinned the Red Raiders 5 times. Extra team points are crucial in matches like this. The Red Raiders dual meet season comes to an end. Coming up next, the individual sectional. You'll probably see some of these same matchups again as we've seen tonight between Pulaski, Bayport, and your Red Raiders. Red Raiders came a long way here at the end of the season, wrestling hard enough to win the regional as a team, beating Pulaski, who was seated above them by a spot earlier tonight, and came within 5 points, one match of Bayport, who is ranked 3rd in the state. We'll see if head coach Scott Bennett has time to come up and talk to us here a little bit. In any event, we'll take a break from DC Everest on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. And we're back now at DC Everest. Head coach Scott Bennett, thank you for stopping by on a wild couple of dual meet night here tonight. The Red Raiders picking off Pulaski and then going down by one match to Bayport.
Yeah, we've been pretty exciting, I guess, the last month or so with duels down there at Oconomowoc and, those couple duels up here, last Saturday. And I guess the magic kind of wore off. We needed one more big match victory, and we knew it was gonna. I didn't. We knew we had a chance to win if we
Right.
wrestled really well. We lost 2 matches that we thought we needed to win, and then we won one that maybe we didn't anticipate winning, and we still came up a match short. So we needed to win every single match that was close, and we lost that last one and lost one of the first ones. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. We'll go 38-27 against Pulaski. Pretty evenly matched. Red Raiders scoring some extra team points in that dual meet as well.
Yeah, we thought we could get a lead. We wanted to get up 34-9 going into the last 4 with us starting at 6, and we almost got there. We come up just a little short. And we thought we were in trouble, and they must not have trusted their 95-pounder to beat Mason Jeske. And we were trying to do what we did on the flip. We lost the coin flip and still got what
Right.
we wanted, and that was the meet. And, we just kept picking them off all through there, winning tough matches. And I thought we wrestled really hard. I thought we wrestled well. And, right at the end, we got the matchups we needed. And Tanner Gormanson, came through for us again like he did
Right.
Saturday.
Yeah, it's funny to watch, very interesting to watch, I should say, the Red Raider team from the start of the year to right now. Yeah, they ended with a loss here to Bayport, but it was a stalling call that gave them the match. So, the Red Raiders as a team really wrestling a lot better as a team. Even in the individual regional, they wrestled as a team and scored team points. Here, they wrestled tonight as a team, and that's fun to see.
Yeah, I think we're wrestling really well right now, and they're just a bunch of nice kids to coach, and they listen well, they wrestle for each other, they work hard, have fun together too. It's just a fun group to coach. I really thought we had a chance to sneak in here on Bayport. They're going to be in the state semis. We'd been in a lot of different sectionals. We'd be in the state tournament. I think
Right.
we're one of the top 4 or 5 teams in the state. We just, come up a match short tonight.
Bayport will start off 113-pounder Matthew Miller. He moved in there to make a move to get a better matchup. He gets pinned by a little slump, but it's probably in all reality kind of what you thought.
Yeah, what kind of happened there was Slump moved down from 20, knocked out Wathke. We lost by 1 point to Wathke the first time we wrestled them. We wanted that matchup, so we just thought we could pick up a win there easier. Maybe it was a mistake. I don't know. We'll find out Saturday. We're going to wrestle Slump on Saturday with Landon, and we'll find out then. But at that time, that was the right call for us to go that route, and we lost that match and ended up down 9-0 right away.
Then you got Landon Freeman getting moved into the 120-pound spot. He takes on Owen Wathke and goes down 6-0.
Yeah, that's that match where
Right.
we lost the 6 and then we lost that one. Lost 3 more points. So it was a match we tried to get and didn't really go our way. Just didn't go our way. I think we can wrestle with that guy, but not tonight.
126-pounder Aiden Armgross goes there, and he gets a pin at 3:14, puts the Red Raiders right back in the dual meet.
Yeah, that was huge. We kind of, took a little wind out of our sail when Landon lost, and we got that momentum back. And that's what you have to have when you have a good team is somebody stumbles, somebody picks up the slack. Aiden picked up the slack,
Right.
Not only by getting a win, but he picked up those pin points and got us right back within about 3 points of where we thought we needed to be at that time. And pretty proud of how he wrestled tonight. He did a nice job in that Pulaski meet, just grinding out a match too.
Carter Freeman at 132 then wins a 6-0 match against Owen Knoll.
Yeah, that was one we wanted to turn, and that was one. We had 3 matches we wanted to turn. Losses the last time we wrestled them. That was one of them, and we went from losing by a point to winning, pretty convincingly.
Right.
I thought he wrestled really, really well tonight, and he's wrestling. He's going to keep wrestling like that. He's going to be on the podium down in Madison.
138-pounder Lucas Bean comes through with a 12-3 win after maybe not his best match against Pulaski, but it comes through with a major here.
Yeah, I don't think he wrestled well tonight. I don't know if he not, a little bit of a flu bug or weight cut wasn't good. I don't know, but he didn't wrestle with a lot of energy, and quickness and just energy didn't look good. But he found a way to win 2 matches, and that's what you expect from senior leaders is to
Right.
on their not so good night still, get job done, that we needed done. So we got that major, which is, where we're hoping to get to.
Mason Tritz at 145 goes in tonight, a 5-2 win over Nicholas Schumacher. Tritz having an up and down year a little bit. Come out tonight, puts a 5-2 win on the board.
Yeah, and that one we lost Shoemaker twice before. That wasn't one that I anticipated us necessarily turning around, because it was a match that wasn't as close as we had wanted to. But he wrestled outstanding match, and kid got a little bit dinged up, and he took it to him and ground him out there at the end, and he felt it. That was a pivotal point in this meet to give us an opportunity at that point. We knew it was probably going to come down to the heavyweight match at that point, or the 106 pound match.
Bennett Wyman at 160, a 5-3 win over Carter Callis.
Yeah, a little tougher match than we had hoped, and but that's what happens in these duels. Sometimes guys come up big for the other team as well, and that kid wrestled well. We got the win. We're hoping maybe for a bonus point there, but at that point the bonus point wasn't going to matter. We needed to get those pins from them next two guys coming up.
And Bayport has got a ton of kids that they weighed in and brought. They're 5-6 deep at each weight class. Red Raiders aren't that.
Yeah, they weren't going to wrestle them guys, though. I mean, we knew who they were wrestling. They wrestled. It was the same matchup down at Bayport. Kai had the same guy. Mark had the same guy. Ben had the same guy. They might have had guys weighed in. Cole Black wrestled the same guy. Mason Tritz wrestled the same guy. Carter wrestled the same. Ended up they had depth, but they wrestled their guys. So sometimes when you have depth, it looks good on paper, but your second best guy probably is a step down from your first guy. So in their case, I believe that to be true.
170-pounder Mark Jeske goes in at that weight class and gets pinned by Aiden Bruckner.
Yeah.
Probably what you maybe would have thought.
Yeah, actually, we got majored by him the last time, and we had hoped that we could keep it down there towards a major. And Bruckner was just coming back at that point, so he hadn't had a lot of matches. And he's physical, and he's an awful good wrestler. And his strength hurt us, and Mark just had to try to keep off his back there at the end, and he got hung up. And again, that was one where I had hoped we'd only give up 3 or 4, and we gave up a couple more than we wanted to.
Kyler Tritz goes in at 182 pounds, then moves up a weight, gets a pin in 44 seconds, and something you're looking for out of Tritz there.
Yeah, same matchup we had before. We knew we could probably hang a pin, and he hunted it, and he's explosive, and when he's on, he's going to pin a lot of guys, and we had the right guy at the right spot for that one.
195-pounder, here's where the Red Raiders struggle a little bit in that 95 area. Ben Klingforth comes in there, again, an inexperienced guy, taking on Jack Knight, and ends up giving the big points.
Yeah, and it's not one of their better weights, and we were just hoping to try to get in there and be able to, make it a 6-minute match. We weren't able to do that, and at that point then we made a decision to throw Tanner out there at 220, and that's what we did. And didn't start real well for us there. We didn't anticipate them putting that guy out there, but Tanner had pinned their other guy twice. This is where their depth helped them. They had a second guy that could actually wrestle with Tanner, but that guy was going to gas. You could see him gassing, and he threw the kitchen sink at him in the first period. And we chose stop and locked our hands there, and it looked like maybe not the right choice, but then we kind of got to it and finally pinned them. So that was huge. And we knew we were probably trading 220 heavyweight. That's what we planned on trading and putting it at 106.
Right. You got 285-pounder Mason Jeske, again, another guy, JV caliber against a ranked heavyweight, and gives up the extra point.
Yeah, if we needed to win 2 matches, we would have wrestled Mason down on the guy Tanner wrestled. And I think we could have wrestled with that guy. And then Tanner can wrestle. He's going to get the guy first round that wrestled at heavyweight for Bayport. So if we needed to win 2 at that point, that was the plan. And when we got there, we said, let's just put it on Gavin and not put it on Mason at that point. We'll put it on Tanner or Gavin, which we did. And, Mason got pinned. He had the tougher of the 2 guys and came down the last match.
Yeah, 106-pounder Gavin Jacobs lost, I think, in overtime last time.
Yeah, overtime
and
last time.
I think it's 8-6, and this was a 1-0. Early warning stalling call got in the way of probably what should have been an actual stalemate call by the official, and then he nailed him for stalling again, giving Heim the 1-0 lead, and that's the way the match was.
Yeah, those are subjective calls. I'm unbiased,
Sure, we are too.
against our guy, and the ref made the call. We still had time to, score a point. Bottom line is we wrestled 6 minutes and never scored a single point. You're not going to win very many wrestling matches. Whether we were stalling, they were stalling. I didn't like the call. I really thought in the third period that they could have picked up a warning. It had been a similar call to where we were, and would have got us a new start. And they just let them ride us. And that one I probably really disagreed with. But, you know, again, if you don't score any points, it's really hard to win. And, you know, he wrestled as hard as he could. He didn't lose meat for us. He happened to be the last guy wrestling. There were, you know, another match that maybe we could have, you know, caught a pin, or maybe we would have turned one around that we didn't see on the board. And, you know, it wasn't Gavin's, you know, loss that lost us the meet. But I thought these kids wrestled hard. You know, I think it was the best that we could wrestle. Unfortunately, it wasn't quite enough. I think Bayport, you know, I mean, I guess they beat us 3 times. They're the better team. You know, I mean, what else can you say? I think we're competitive with them. Their depth helped them there at the end, and ours hurt us at the end.
Coach, thank you very much for stopping by. You got the Red Raiders to reload them up again, wind their clock back again, and go into the individual sectional on Saturday. You're going to see all these same teams again, plus a few more individuals from other teams that came out of that regional.
Yeah, our goal is to get some guys down to Madison now. We went in that last match, and I'm like, you know, we're going to make it to Madison, the team. And so now we're going to, you know, set our sights a little differently. We want to get 4, 5, 6, 7 guys down to Madison. We're going to pull some upsets to do it, but I think we can get a bunch of guys down there. And, you know, it's all we got left now. And so those guys have to, you know, accept that and challenge themselves and wrestle the best they can Saturday and get us down to Madison.
Right. Coach, good luck. Congratulations. Thank you for stopping up after a hard second dual meet. We'll bring you that individual regional right here on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media.